assets. It encompasses, and you over here, and you let go of the past. Just let it go.
So is this how you feel about your business?
About it. When you get a new idea about something, unstoppable people have a positive. As I've coached people all around the country, and I've talked to them about their work that they do and their goals and their values and so on, I get a feel for what's important to them and what's driving them, but also some red flags as to what's going on in their life, in their business. Because here's really where my passion lies. My passion lies in helping people succeed internally first, so that their external world is sustainable. Their successes are sustainable for the long term. You don't jump into business and start a business and think, yeah, and I'm going to make this fail in 3 years. No, we have a long-term vision for it, a long-term goal. And so we pour our energy into it, right? But somewhere along the way, we miss life. We forget. I'll pour some time into my child, into my family, when things settle down. Things are just really busy at work. Problem is they don't settle down. Imagine the futility of this. Think about this. You work hard to build your career, to build your business, and you put a lot of time and effort in it, and you've got a lot of integrity with it. You've worked to be wise about your money and your spending, and you've crafted this, and you work hard. Here's the reality. 5 minutes after you die, it's going to go to someone else. You have no idea if that person is going to be wise with their decisions. You have no idea if that person is going to treat your business and your career and your work, your life's work, with any kind of respect. You have no idea. 5 minutes after you die, it goes to them. It's kind of futile, isn't it? Or how about this? No one on their deathbed has ever said, gosh, I wish I would have signed one more contract. I wish I would have just made more money. Just one more dollar. No one says that. Everybody always says, and it's been documented, I wish I would have spent more time with my wife, with my husband, with my daughter, with my son. It's all about relationship. So let me ask you, if relationships are so important on our deathbed, why aren't they important now? You see, just because you're building a life with your business and your career doesn't mean you have to miss out on your life. Don't miss life while you're building your life. What are you willing to pay? What are you willing to pay for your success? I had a client once. This was kind of interesting. It was a short-term client, 4 calls, very successful financial advisor. And we were talking, it was the 3rd call, it was the end of the year. And so we were talking about his next year's goals. And he had said, I would like to be home at 6:30 at night. Okay, sounds like a good goal. And then he said this, if I got home at 6:30 right now, my family wouldn't even know who I was. They'd think a stranger was there. Okay, tell me more. This is getting interesting now. And so he says, well, right now, I work 12, 14 hours a day, usually 6, 7 days a week, depends. Okay, so you're paying a cost, or your family's paying a cost. Yeah, I guess so. I said, you're pretty successful. You want to be home at 6:30. Everything's got a cost. And so we end the call. Now, call up about a month later. We're on the phone. This is his final call. We talk about his business goals. And he says, I have a bone to pick with you. Something you said really got under my skin, made me think. Okay, I don't hear that one too often, so tell me more. What did I say? I talked to a lot of people, so what did I say specifically? He said, everything has a cost. Really started getting me thinking. And I said, okay, tell me more. He said, I've been working hard to provide and all these things, and I'm missing out on my family. And you're right, they're paying a cost. So I want to change that. I want to be home at 6:30. Okay? Are you willing to pay the cost? Well, what do you mean? Well, everything's got a cost. So if you work less hours, that means you're going to generate less revenue. Yeah? That means you might drive a Lexus instead of a BMW. Okay? That might mean it takes 3 years to achieve your financial goals instead of 1. Okay. So I asked him, why are you doing this? And this is what he said. I have a 13-year-old daughter just entering high school. I won't have her for much longer. And I want to be there. I want to be there for her. I said, you got it. You will be successful because you found your driver. Don't miss life while you're building your life. It goes by so quick. It goes by quicker than you think. Everybody dies. Every one of us is going to die. Not everybody lives. Be the one who truly lives.